torture would crack my spine. Every wound became a lesson. Every loss became a sign. I've been bleeding in silence while they laugh from the side. Now the same people watch me as I leave them behind. You only see the aftermath. You never saw the pain. I am unbreakable, harder than stone. Everything you threw at me built the strength I've shown. I am unbreakable. Look me in the eyes. You created a fighter. Now watch him rise. Watch him rise. Yeah, I don't need your approval, I don't need your respect. I've survived too many battles to be shaken by a threat. Every doubt became fuel, every scar became proof, and every time they closed the door, I kicked my way through. You only see the aftermath. You never saw the pain. I am unbreakable, harder than stone. Everything you threw at me built the strength I've shown. I am unbreakable. Look me in the eyes. You created a fighter. Now watch him rise. Push harder, hit harder. I survived worse than this. No mercy, no weakness. Failure doesn't exist. I am unbreakable, harder than stone. Everything you threw at me built the strength I've shown. I am unbreakable. Look me in the eyes. You created a fighter. Now watch him rise. Watch him rise. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Let's go. Nobody heard the promises I made when I was all alone. Nobody saw the sacrifices hidden far behind the goals. There were nights I stayed awake, thinking how far I could go, while everybody else was sleeping. I was building something more. I remember feeling invisible, like none of it mattered yet. Like all the effort I was giving would never earn respect. But deep inside I understood what most would never see. The strongest foundations grow when nobody believes. Built in silence, brick by brick, every setback made me grit. Built in silence, day by day I kept finding another way. Built in silence, now I know the quiet work is what will show. Yeah, the gym became my proving ground, a place where words mean nothing, because the only thing that matters is becoming something. Every rep was a decision, every set another vote for the person I envisioned when nobody gave me hope. Every drop of sweat reminded me that progress takes its time, and every difficult session motivation was another step to climb. The mirror slowly showed me what patience can create. Not overnight success, but something truly great. Woo! Stay patient. Keep building. Now I look behind me at the distance that I've crossed, and I realize the struggle was never really lost. Every lonely early morning, every sacrifice I made was shaping who I am today, in ways that never fade. The world may only notice when the victory appears, but it never sees the countless hours hidden through the years. And that's okay, because I know exactly what it took. The strongest stories often start when nobody would look. Built in silence, brick by brick, every setback made me grit. Built in silence, day by day I kept finding another way. Built in silence, now I know the quiet work is what will show. Let's go! Hey! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! Let's go! Everybody wants the summit, but nobody loves the climb. Everybody wants the outcome, but not the sacrifice of time. There were moments I felt trapped by the distance left to go, wondering if the destination was worth moving this slow. I remember being frustrated, watching others pass me by, while I was still fighting battles hidden deep inside. Then I learned that every mountain is conquered step by step, and every small victory is progress, not regret. It's the long way up, and I'm still climbing. One more hill, one more horizon. It's the long way up, but I won't stop now. Every step is making me proud. Making me proud. The weight room taught me patience more than any book could teach, because nothing truly valuable comes without a reach. Every plate up on the bar felt heavier than before, but every challenge overcome made me hunger more. Through every difficult workout and every painful grind, I discovered hidden strength inside my mind. And every day I stayed committed when nobody would know, was another piece of evidence that I was still growing. Whoa! Keep climbing, don't stop now. Now the peak is closer than it used to seem before. I wake. One voice says to give it up, the other says dominate. I spent years fighting demons nobody else could see. Now the battlefield is mine and they're trapped in here with me. Every scar became a map, leading me right back. There's a war inside, and I'm taking control. Every wound, every battle made me harder than before. There's a war inside, but I'm not afraid, because the darkest parts of me were the ones that made me great. I've been doubted, I've been broken, I've been left out in the cold, but pressure forged a different person, stronger, meaner, bold. Now the pain they used to harm me works for me instead. Every nightmare became fuel, every weakness ended dead. Every scar became a map, leading me right back. There's a war inside, and I'm taking control. Every wound, every battle made me harder than before. There's a war inside, but I'm not afraid, because the darkest parts of me were the ones that made me great. Feed the fire, raise the stakes. This is what pressure creates. No retreat, no escape. I was born for this. There's a war inside, and I'm taking control. Every wound, every battle made me harder than before. There's a war inside, but I'm not afraid, because the darkest parts of me were the ones that made me great. Yeah. Come on. I used to think my competition was everybody in my way, until I learned the biggest battle was inside me every day. Every fear that tried to stop me, every doubt that held me back, every excuse I ever listened to was pulling me off track. I remember making promises, then breaking them again, until I realized commitment is where victories begin. And something changed inside my soul the moment that I knew the person standing in my way was the person I once knew. I'm fighting against myself, and I'm finally winning now. Every weakness that controlled me has no power somehow. I'm fighting against myself, and I'm stronger than before. Every battle that I conquer opens up another door. The gym floor became a classroom, teaching lessons every day. How discipline beats motivation when the feeling fades away, because champions aren't created by the mood they're feeling in. They are built through repetition, again and again and again. Every challenge became fuel, every failure became gold. Every obstacle transformed me into someone brave and bold. And the harder that it got, the more determined I became, because pressure doesn't break you when your heart is full of flame. Whoa, keep climbing, keep growing. Whoa, you're closer than you know. Now I different person than the one I used to be. Not because the road was easy, but because I chose belief. Every morning brings a chance to move one step beyond. Every action builds the future that I've wanted all along. The journey still continues and there's more for me to prove, but I no longer fear the struggle, because struggle helps me move. Knowing every day I conquer the person I was yesterday, and that victory alone can never be taken away. I'm fighting against myself, and I'm finally winning now. Every weakness that controlled me has no power somehow. I'm fighting against myself, and I'm stronger than before. Every battle that I conquer opens up another door. The weight I carry, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Nobody knew what I was carrying. Nobody saw what lived inside. There were days I wore a smile while fighting battles I would hide. Every burden felt much heavier. Every step became a climb, and every dream I held on to seemed impossible at times. I remember staring at the ceiling long after midnight passed, wondering if the pain would fade or if it always would last. But something deep within my heart refused to fall apart, telling me the darkest nights can never stop the light. This is the weight I carry, and I won't let it break me down. Every scar, every struggle only makes me stronger now. This is the weight I carry, and I will see it through. Every step becomes a victory. Every dream becomes the truth. Yeah. The gym becomes my sanctuary, a place where doubt begins to die. Every rep becomes a promise, every drop of sweat a reply. Because strength is not a gift, it's a choice you make each day. When your body wants to stop, but your heart says find a way. And every mirror tells the story of the person I've become, not through luck or circumstance, but through battles that I won. Through every setback, every loss, every mountain standing tall, I discovered who I am by refusing not to fall. Keep pushing, keep fighting, the climb is worth it. And now I see the road behind me, and the distance that I've crossed. Every sacrifice I made, every moment that it cost. And I finally understand why the journey had to hurt, because diamonds are not formed without pressure in the dirt. The future still is calling me from somewhere far ahead, and every morning when I wake I hear those words inside my head. The weight may never disappear, but that's completely fine, because carrying it made me stronger over time. This is the weight I carry, and I won't let it break me down. Every scar, every struggle was not to try, but every time I beat them, I became stronger inside. I remember all the promises that I refused to break, because every dream requires a price you're willing to pay. And every time I showed up when quitting felt okay, I built a little confidence that never went away. Never missed a day, never backed away. Every obstacle I faced only helped me find my way. Never missed a day, never lost a fight. Every sacrifice I made turned weakness into might. The calendar kept turning and the seasons came and went, but I kept chasing progress instead of seeking contentment. Every workout was a promise, every session was a choice to listen to my purpose instead of comfort's voice. And slowly all the changes started showing in my life, not just inside my body but inside my mind, because consistency creates what motivation never can. And every day I stay committed, I became a better man. Keep showing up every day. Years from now I won't remember every number on the scale, but I'll remember all the times I kept going when I failed. Every difficult decision, every battle that I won was shaping the person that I would become. And when the future asks me how I made it through the storm, I'll simply say I kept moving even when I wasn't sure, because greatness isn't talent and it isn't luck or fate. It's showing up tomorrow just like you did today. Never missed a day, never backed away. Every obstacle I faced only helped me find my way. Never missed a day, never lost a fight. Every sacrifice I made turned weakness into might. Yeah! Hey, yeah. Everybody wants the trophy, everybody wants the crown, but few are willing to keep working when nobody is around. There were times I felt exhausted, times I wanted to slow down, but I knew that every shortcut would only let me down. I remember watching others seem to move so fast ahead, but comparison is poison when it's living in your head. Then I learned the only race was against who I had been, and every day became a chance to become stronger within. Earn, not given, that's the code I live by now. Every scar and every lesson helped me figure it out. Earn, not given, every victory I own was created through persistence. When I stood there alone, the barbell doesn't care about feelings, it only measures what is real. Every rep exposes weakness, every session helps it heal, because effort leaves a footprint that excuses never make. And every dream requires commitment if you want it to awake. Every drop of sweat reminds me of the promise that I made to become a better person, not another passing phase. And through every difficult season, every challenge I survived, I discovered hidden strength that was buried deep inside. Stay hungry, stay focused, keep building journey and the distance that I've crossed, all the comfort that I traded and the things that it had cost. But I wouldn't change a second of the road that brought me here, because every hard decision helped me conquer every fear. Now tomorrow stands before me like a mountain yet to climb, and I welcome every challenge that is waiting down the line, knowing everything worth having requires sacrifice and vision, and the strongest kind of success is the one built by decision. Not giving, that's the code I live by now. Every scar and every lesson help me figure it out. Not giving, every victory I own was created through persistence when I stood there alone. The alarm goes off before sunrise, and every muscle wants to quit, but greatness isn't built by comfort, it's built by refusing it. Every morning starts a battle between the easy and the hard, and every choice I make today leaves another mental scar. I remember all the days when giving up seemed easier, when the weight felt much too heavy and the road became unclear, but something deep inside refused to let the story end, telling me that every challenge is another chance to win. One more step, one more fight, one more step into the light, one more rep, one more day, getting stronger all the way. One more step, that's the key to becoming who I'm meant to be. The iron never tells you lies, it only shows what's really there. Every weakness gets exposed the moment that you dare. Every drop of sweat is proof that I'm still chasing more, and every finished workout leaves me stronger than before. The mirror shows progression that nobody else can see, not because the road is easy, but because I still believe through every ache and every pain, every difficult demand. I keep stacking one more brick into the person that I am. One more set, keep moving. Yeah. Years from now I won't remember how much weight was on the bar. I remember all the moments that revealed who we are. Every sacrifice was shaping something greater deep within, building discipline and character again and again. The road ahead is still uncertain, but my purpose has been found. Every day I choose to rise instead of staying on the ground, and the person I'm becoming makes the struggle worth the cost, because every time I keep going I recover what was lost. One more step, one more fight, one more step into the light, one more rep, one more day, getting stronger all the way. One more step, that's the key to becoming who I'm meant to be. told me how far I would travel. Nobody showed me the map to this place. There were nights I questioned myself, nights when fear was all I could face. But every struggle taught me patience, every obstacle built my foundation, and every moment testing my will, giving me strength that's with me still. I remember staring at the horizon line, wondering if the stars would align, wondering if the effort would pay or slowly fade away someday. But something deep inside survived, a fire that refused to die, telling me to keep moving ahead and silence every doubt instead. This is the path I'm choosing, one step at a time. One hope, one vision, one reason to climb. This is the path I'm choosing, and I won't lose my way. No matter how hard the journey, I'm here to stay. Yeah. The sound of determination grows, stronger than anyone knows. Every setback fuels the fight inside me to become who I should be. Because greatness comes from effort, not from comfort or shortcuts. In the hours nobody sees, when you refuse to leave. And every mark upon my hand shows the cost of chasing plans. Not a burden, not a chain, but proof I pushed through pain. Through every challenge, every test, I kept giving my best. And the further that I came, the brighter burned the flame. Keep believing, keep rising. Future stands ahead tonight, shining brighter than the city lights. And I know there is more to find beyond every mountain I climb. But I no longer fear the cost or the things I may have lost, 'cause every road that led me here made my purpose crystal clear. But I finally know, and every morning when I wake, I see the progress that I make. Knowing victory is not the prize, it's becoming stronger inside. Through hard work, courage, and faith, every single day. Let's go! I remember every insult, everything they do with me. Every time they try convincing me of what I'll never be. Now those memories are gasoline, burning in my chest. And every single setback only made me obsessed. The fire never disappeared, it only grew each year. No mercy, no fear, I survived every nightmare. No mercy, no chase, you can't kill what remains. What remains. made. Pressure builds diamonds, not people who are afraid. I've been down to the bottom, I've been face to face with pain. Now every challenge standing there gets crushed beneath my name. I never disappear, it only grew